Have you ever wondered what chess would be like if it was a roguelike? If the answer to that question is yes, then Gambonanza is the game for you. Loosely built around the concept of chess, this game has you go through 5 different stages, each with 5 different chess puzzles that you need to solve with the pieces, gambits, and special tiles at your disposal. When I first saw Alexa play this game, link in the description to his video, I immediately became fascinated and I knew that I had to try it out for myself. The only issue is, I have never played chess before. I very loosely knew how to play chess from watching other people play, but I've never officially learned how to play. So I'm essentially going into this game with zero knowledge on how to play it besides what I saw from Alexa's video. Surely this isn't gonna go horribly wrong, right? Anyways, what up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and I hope that you will enjoy the chaos to follow in my first playthrough of Gambonanza. Alrighty, I am so excited to be playing this. Welcome everybody to Gambonanza. I'm sure I explained everything in the intro already, so you know what? Let's just jump into it. I got this game on a bundle with, whatchamacallit, I got it with the bundle with Die in a Dungeon. Somebody else actually from the Dice a Million video recommended that I get the Die in a Dungeon, so I was like, might as well get it. Let's see what we get here. 3 pawns. You know what? I should have expected that. I don't know if this is like a tutorial or if we're just jumping into it, but okay, yeah, it seems like this is just a guaranteed tutorial, so that makes sense. Aloha! I'm Bluku, here to teach you how to play. Okay. In Gambonanza, the goal is to capture every enemy piece. You'll lose if you have no pieces left on your board. To complete the game, you have to win the 5th game of the 5th stage. But enough talking. Hit that big go button and let's dive in. All right, let's go. All right, let's try to win that first game. Alright, pawns move 1 square forward and captures 1 square diagonally. Take your pawn and move it here. Alright, let's see, I think that makes sense to me. Beautiful. It's time for a capture. Use your pawn to take out that piece. Beautiful. Nice, let me show you something really cool. When a pawn reaches the end of the board, it can promote. Come on, give it a shot. Okay. Promotion. Select the queen to promote your pawn into your... Oh wait, select the queen to promote... Okay, there we go. Got it. Now let's win this. Okay, queen moves any number of squares in any direction. Use your queen to capture the last piece. Ah, perfect. Nice. I think I didn't really get much of a chance to actually kind of talk here, but I actually don't know a lot about this game. I also have never played chess before in my life. I've always wanted to, but I just never have. I don't know why, but I never have. Maybe this will, I mean, I know this game is like not very chess heavy, but maybe it'll teach me a little bit about chess. Who knows? Awesome, now that you're rich, let's grab something cool in the shop. Let's buy this little beauty, okay? Thunder's Gambit. Capturing with a pawn skips the enemy's turn. That's crazy. This is a gambit. Each gambit has a unique effect and there are tons to discover. This one skips the enemy's turn if you capture with the pawn. Pretty cool, right? You can mix gambits for powerful combos, but you can only hold 5 at a time. In the shop, you can also buy tokens for minigames with amazing rewards. Oh, okay. Special tiles for your board, legendary gambits for multiple chess pieces. You can also upgrade your board to fit more pieces. But we're a bit broke right now. I can see that. Let's start the next game to earn more money. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it seems like this is a pretty fast-paced game, which is very exciting. I'm a big fan of that. Let's see, prepare my strategy. Okay, so, at the start of each game, you can set up your formation. Okay? Place a pawn here, then press go. Let's see, I have a feeling the game's gonna have me capture a pawn, and then I'm gonna have to accept the fact that I'm getting captured, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now let's try out your new gambit. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Capturing with the pawn skips the enemy's turn. I forgot about that. Okay, so this is always guaranteed. Okay, I forgot. I literally just got this gambit. Bruh. Let's go. The turn of your opponents has been skipped thanks to your gambit. I think you know almost everything you need to have fun now. There are a lot of things that I didn't explain though, but I really want you to discover and experiment by yourself. If something feels off, just hover over it to get info. You can also use the info button on the bottom left of your screen. I hope you'll have fun playing my game. Yeah, heck yeah, thank you. You're on your own now. See you around. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Okay, and that was just the entire tutorial, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see here. Okay, so turn skipped 1. Does it stack? I guess let's figure out if it stacks now. Ah, it does. It does. Okay, that's very good to know then. Okay, promotion. We get queen. Yes, let's get the queen. And then we go here. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think I can move here, right? And then move here. And then move there. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, I'm learning how the game works a little bit. So yeah, like I said before, I've never played chess in my life, but I've always wanted to learn. So maybe this will give me at least like a little bit of like, oh, this is, you know, like a little step on how to learn how to play chess. Let's see, your pieces can move through each other. Ooh. Let's see, Will-O-Wisp's Gambit. Capturing on a white tile has a 1 in 3 chance to create a phantom tile. Okay. Move 1 square in any direction as the king. Let's see, tile token. Honestly, I think maybe I just, because this is very much like Balatro, or at least very similar to Balatro in that, like, the more money you have, the more money you earn. So I think I'm actually going to save my money here, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. I'm just going to go ahead and move to the next one. Okay, here we go. Stage 1, 5, game 3 of 5. Okay, so here's the knights. This is the first one that we have where it's new. So I think, you know what? I might actually move here and then here. I think this is where I'm going to go. So that way, if you move here, I can capture you here, right? I think so? Hopefully. This is very interesting. I'm excited. Oh, we move first. Right, I forgot. I can't move there. I think what I do is I move here. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm okay with that. Ooh, okay. Wait. Are you giving me your... Okay, interesting. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I just move here? Oh, I just have captured them there. So if I get like a queen, yeah, I get queen. And then is this just a win? Yeah, this is just win. Beautiful. I could have not done that. I know crumble mode. So crumble mode, basically, what you solve there with the crumble mode. Ah, yes, bonus interest. There we go. So yeah, this is very similar to Balatro in that regard. But crumble mode, basically, what that does is, if you take a certain amount of turns where nothing happens, then the board starts to crumble, and if a piece is on a square that crumbles, then it dies. So this is kind of the idea. Let's see here. There's a lot of king stuff here, which is kind of crazy. At the end of the game, earn a $5 per piece next to a king. On promotion, earn a king. Okay. Transform another opponent into an... Oh, I just straight up earn a king. Okay, interesting. The kings don't seem that good, though. I think I keep my pawns, weirdly enough. This might be a bit risky, but I'm gonna go next. Ooh, okay, rooks. 2 rooks. This is going to actually be a bit scary. Okay, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to do this because you move in a straight line. You can't move on a diagonal. So this could be a bit interesting, I guess. No, wait, no, I don't do this. Okay, wait, hold on. How do I solve this issue then? Oh, I might actually have a problem. I'm not even gonna lie. I might have a problem here. Ooh, because I have to move here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. This might work. I'm not sure. I'm gonna move you here. Okay, I can't take you, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Stalemate, let's start again. Okay, so I have to... Okay, I'm forced to retry. Do I get the chance to reorganize my thing? Yeah, it does. Okay, so I can't stalemate. All right, I'm gonna do this. This is a bit problematic, because you're gonna move here, there. I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice a pawn. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, did I throw? I think I threw. Wait, hold on, did I throw? I might have thrown, actually. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm gonna die here in a second. I just realized I'm gonna die here in a second. Yeah, okay. Stalemate, last chance. Okay. Oh, this is tough. I should have gotten... Okay. I need to get a pawn here, is what I need to do. I need to get a pawn there. If I can get a pawn there, then I think I'm fine. So I'm gonna do this. This time I'm gonna do this. This. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna go here. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm gonna die again. Maybe I should stop dying. That might help. Yeah, that was dumb. Whoops. And I'm forced to do this. You die. Forced to go here. Okay, take that. Okay. I definitely could have handled this a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I could have handled this a lot better. But you know what? It's okay. Let's go here. I'm gonna go here. You're gonna promote. And then I take your queen. Okay. Yeah, that could have gone a lot better. I think that could have gone a lot better for me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we get a pawn. That's good. So we grab you. We put you there. When one of your pieces is captured, grant $2. Buying a knight is a 1/4 chance to grant a pawn. Okay, that's not bad. Choose one among 3 random chess pieces. Get 1 random chess piece. Okay. You know what? I'll do this. Piece wheels. Okay, so we're gonna get a random... Okay. That's a king. Okay, I got a king. Interesting. I'll do one more. Let's see what we get. Bada bing and bada boom. Knight. Okay, so I got a king and a knight. I think I'm gonna take the knight. I think the knight's probably better here. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. And then... Oh, is this boss time? Okay, this seems like this is boss time. Okay, here we go. Ooh. This is cool. Okay, I remember this boss kind of from... That's cool. That is awesome. I remember this boss from Alexa's game, kind of. So Hikaru the Bandit, you can't use your stock during the game, which I think means you can't use anything from here. Let's see here. And so the knight can only be captured last. Okay. So I think I move you here. I think I move you here, and then I move you here. I think is what I do. Go. All right, here we go. So I can immediately take one of you. I forgot about that. Okay, let's do that. Do I lose? Okay, I think I lose. Dang it, I lose. Okay, fair enough. Ha! Fair enough, okay. I thought I was smart. You know what, considering I've never played chess before, I'll take it. I'm immediately starting another run. Alright, and let's go. 2 pawns and a rook. Okay, I'm okay with that. This is fun. I'm enjoying this already. This is very fun. Okay. All right, preparing my strategy. So we're going up against Hikaru again. I think I'm just going to do this. Right? Yeah. And then just go there. Just go there. And then just go there. Easy peasy. Easy start to the game. Let's see, I turned down the music a little bit so you can hear this a little bit better, so I think this will be a little bit better. Knight here is not bad. What is this? Capturing a piece with no neighbors with a rook has a 1 in 3 chance to grant a random gambit. Ooh. That could go nice, actually. Because you can also sell these later. Skip an enemy turn after promotion. You know what? I think I'm going to get the Scout's Gambit, because we have a rook already. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, that's an expensive buy, but we're going to go with that. Let's see. You know what? I think maybe I could have turned up the music a little bit more. Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit more. So, preparing my strategy. I actually kind of like the way this is looking right now. So I'm gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm going to take you immediately. You are protected, so I can immediately take you. I'm going to move you here to promote. There we go. I think I feel like is queen not the most OP out of the bunch? Although, wait, if I go with rook, that can actually be pretty solid here. Because I can do that. I can do that. I can do this. New gambit unlocked. I have no idea what I just got a new gambit. Oh, superhero capes gambit. When one of your pawns is captured, promotes another pawn. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. And I got another one. Shadow's gambit. At the end of a game, earn $10 if all your pieces are on a black tile. Oh, interesting. Okay, good to know. Let's see. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting indeed. Okay, I think I'm just going to go next then. These would come in handy. Okay. All right. Stage 1-5, game 3. Okay. So there's a rook. I think I just try to immediately take their rook. I think is kind of my plan. Let's go with that. All right. Take the rook. Beautiful. Take the pawn. Take that pawn. Okay. Immediately go here. There we go. Take you. And then take you. Nice. Beautiful. Love that for us. This is very fun. This is a very fun game. Alright, I like how fast we're moving, too. I think I do need to buy another rook. So I will buy another rook. I think I'll leave it... Wait, can I switch it out? Oh, I can. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna switch it out. This could be a mistake, but we'll see. And then I might upgrade at the next board. Ooh, okay. I wonder, actually, can I still switch out? Okay, I can. That's good to know. Okay. Oh, these are bishops. Okay, that's... Ooh. Oh, that's kind of terrifying, actually. Hold up. That's low-key kind of terrifying. Okay, I think I do need to leave the 2 rooks out in the field. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I think I go here. Ooh, that's horrifying. Go there. Okay, I'm in danger immediately. I go here. I take you. I go here with you. Then I go here with you. I go there, there, and then there. Nice! Beautiful. Capturing a piece with no neighbors with a rook skips the enemy's turn. Oh my gosh, wow, this is like a very rook-heavy build I've got going on here. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, definitely I think upgrading is the right call here. I think that's worth here. 1 token available in the shop. Waiting grants $1 per king. Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna rock out with. Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna rock out with. Okay, here we go. Let's try taking on this boss again. Alrighty, so the stock was just extra pieces. That makes sense. So Hikaru the Banished once again. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start here, right? No, wait. What if I start? Ooh, how do I start this actually? I start this here. I started here. Yes, this position should guarantee that none of the pawns go. Because I go here, then you have to move. Oh wait, no, because you're just gonna take me. You're just gonna take. Oh, that's tough. I think I'm guaranteed to lose a token here, right? I think. Unless I do, what if, okay, this might seem a bit stupid, but what if I do, because if I, well, let's try it, let's see. Okay, I'll move you here. Ah, you're in trouble now. But I can take you. And then, okay, and then I get an automatic promotion, I can promote to a queen, and then I take you, there we go, and then I take you. Nice, okay, so we did sacrifice 1, but that's okay. But we did banish the banished, so that's pretty cool. We got an achievement there. Love that for us. Not bad at all. So, okay. Next up is Judith Bolgisha. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. You can't see your opponent's formation during the formation phase. Oh, that's horrifying, actually. That is terrifying. Let's see. I've got 39. You know what? I'll do this. Let's get the, okay. Nice, we get Rook. Beautiful, we want the Rook, because we got a very Rook-heavy build. Nice. Ooh, and our thing expands too, so that's also pretty solid. Ooh, okay, what is this? Landing, placing a piece from stock to board during a game turns this piece into a queen. Oh, interesting. So that's if I use any of this, then this turns into a queen. Oh, that's actually kind of terrifying, low-key. Let's see, I'm gonna move you here. This is tough. Holy Toledo, this is tough. This is tough. I must say, this is tough. So I'm gonna do this, I think. Is that the play that I do? Or do I do this? I think I do that, right? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna move up here. Okay, I know what you're trying to do. Because if you land there, then the Rook takes there. Okay, this is already so tough, dude. What the heck? I'll move you here. Okay, I can move you here safely. Enemy turn skip because of, yep. Capturing a piece with no neighbors with the Rook skips the enemy's turn. Does that actually help me, though? I don't know if it does. Actually, yeah, wait, I can move you here. Okay. I'm gonna move you here. Okay. You can still capture me, though. What if I do this? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Take that. Nice. Turn skip as well. I'll move you back here. Okay, Rook goes there. Take you there. Move you there. Okay. I can move you here, and then move you there. Nice! Let's go! Beautiful. I somehow got through that deathless. Let's go. That was tough. Okay, I'm already like really liking this. This is fun, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. This is so much fun. Shop prices are reduced by 30%. That seems like pretty awesome. I'll buy that. And you know what? I'm going to sell the Shadow's Gambit just so that way we get above the, yeah, I'm going to sell that just so that way we get above the 40 there. There we go. There we go. Move you there. Yeah. Okay. And then, honestly, we could probably sell this too, but I don't need to right now because there's nothing else that we need. Earn one modified tile among two choices. Actually, because, yeah, you can earn, like, you can get special tiles. I forgot about this. This is, like, a whole other mechanic. You can customize your chessboard if you do this. Let's see. I honestly, do I want to know which one to do? Moving a piece on this tile. So, honestly, both of these are kind of okay. You know what? I'm gonna, oh, I can just hide this. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So that hides that. Okay, let's launch. Let's see where we go. Okay, so we got a protective tile. Okay, let's take it. Let's place it right here just because. Why not? And then, yeah, let's go ahead and sell this as well, and then we'll go next. Here we go. Ooh, okay, so knight, and then okay, what's this? When this piece is on the board, capturing a piece makes a random tile crumble while this piece is on the board. So, okay, so we want to take out this guy first, is what that looks like. So I'm gonna move you here. Ooh, this is tough. Hold up, this is kind of tough. Okay, I'm gonna move you to here, I think. Do I move you here and then you here? I think so. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, I just realized I'm in trouble. Wait, why are you in danger? Oh, you're in danger because of this guy. So I move you here. Okay, that crumbles. Okay. You're protecting me right now. If you go there, you take... So I think you're kind of trapped there, unfortunately. So I'm gonna move here. I'm stupid. I'm actually very dumb. Yeah, that was actually really stupid of me. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh! Okay, I managed to save. Okay, go there. Okay, that's not horrifying at all. How do I save this piece? I don't know if I can, actually. I'm gonna move you here. Okay, sure. Let's go here, then. Okay, go there. There we go. Now that you're in trouble. Actually, why did I do that? That was stupid. Okay, I'm gonna move you here, then. There we go. Okay. That could have been a bit better. I could have cleaned that a bit more better. Let's see. Crowns game skips an enemy's turn after a promotion. Okay. That's not bad, but it's not great. Ooh, blessed piece. Once captured, return to your stock. That's actually kind of pretty solid, actually. I'm gonna grab that. That's good. You know what? I'm gonna sell this. I don't think we need that right now. I'll do this. I need to spend the money here, unfortunately, I think. Boom. Ooh, okay. We got a king and then a bishop. We got two bishops. I think a bishop would actually go pretty solid here. And then let's go ahead and do this. That way we stay above 40. And let's see what we get. We get a king. Okay. The game just really wants me to take a king, apparently. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Let's go with that. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Pairing my strategy. Ooh, this is interesting. How can I guarantee safety with everybody, I think is kind of what my goal should be right now. If I do this, I think this guarantees my safety for all characters, I think. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, why are you two in danger? Oh, you're in danger because of the bishop. Both of you are in danger because of the bishops. Oh, crap. Okay. I messed up then. Whoops. I'm gonna move you here. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna move you here. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, if I move you here, you should be fine. What? Okay, I am playing horribly, apparently. Move here. Okay, move there. There we go. Enemy turn skip. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Okay. I'm learning a bit better, though. I'm learning a bit better. That's honestly kind of cool. Your pawns are instead counted as rooks. Mini rook's gambit. Ooh, that's cool. Spend 20 turns with a pawn and a rook on your board. Ah, very nice. Okay, I'll do one more run, I think. Let's do one more run, and this run will be only the highlights, I think. So initially, I was going to include the third game that I played, but since then, I've actually been playing this game a decent amount, and I decided to show off this run instead. I'll give a brief summary of what happened during this run before jumping into my live commentary. I start off with a king and 2 pawns. Immediately after beating the first game, I find the king cheese gambit in the shop. I hope I said that right. Which triggered my king to have a 1 in 3 chance to turn a white tile into a golden one. Perfect for farming money. I also gambled with the gambit wheel and I got the crown's gambit, which forces the enemy to skip a turn every time I promote a pawn. Throughout the rest of the stage, I managed to turn a lot of the white tiles into golden tiles, thanks to the fact that I was able to pick up a second king, while also sacrificing a pawn or 2, but we don't talk about that. The boss this time was Jobby Fisher, whose special ability is that every time they capture one of your pieces, they also destroy a piece in your stock on the left. Thankfully, not only does this not matter for me since I don't have any pieces in my stock, but for whatever reason, Jobby quite literally fed me the win, which I'll gladly take considering my current set of pieces. To celebrate my first stage win, I rolled to get a random cheese? What the heck is a cheese? To celebrate my first stage win, I roll to get a random chess piece, and I fortunately get a queen. I immediately upgrade my piece limit to 4 and begin the next set of games. While I admittedly make some questionable decisions, I also managed to get my hands on 2 more gambits. The first one I got was this Brave Knight's gambit, which allows my pawns to move like knights. This gives me perfect synergy with the Crown's gambit as long as I have pawns, which I definitely did not sacrifice at any point, I swear. The other gambit that I got was the Fallen Crown's gambit, which grants me a pawn every time one of my kings was captured. And at this point, my set of pieces had 2 kings. Before going to the boss fight, I bought another pawn and a knight, and I upgraded my piece limit to 5 and then jumped in. This boss, Magnus Carlson, randomizes your pieces so that you have no idea which piece is which when sending them before the game. As a result of this, I ended up benching one of my queens, which did not feel good to say the least. On top of that, I didn't position my pieces the best, which immediately led to some problems. Thankfully, however, after a pretty intense bloodbath, as well as the Fallen Crown's gambit coming into play, we managed to squeak out a win with both of our queens and a pawn in stock still intact. Stage 3 was brutal for me. I won't lie, I've been looking back at this footage while scripting this and cringing at the many mistakes that I made. Before this point, Stage 3 was the furthest I had gotten, so this is where the lessons I had learned really came into play. I did end up sacrificing a lot of pieces that I honestly didn't need to, but I did do a pretty good job keeping my multiple queens alive. I also bought the Eugenics Gambit, which when sold grants a different gambit benefiting whatever piece is stated in its description. When I bought it, it stated the pawn in the description, so knowing that it paired well with the Brave Knight's Gambit, I went ahead and sold it and got... Oh hey, I know that gambit. Right before taking on the boss, I bought some more pieces, got lucky with a couple of pawns, and upgraded my piece limit to a couple more times. Then before I knew it, it was time to face down Kev Borklick. This boss's mechanic is that it forces you to use all of your wait turns before you can capture 2 of their pieces. In this case, it was one of their knights and bishops. This game was probably one of the toughest fights in the entire gauntlet, in large part because I had forgotten how OP my gambits were. As a result, right from the start, I made some pretty big errors due to where I positioned my pawns. However, thanks to the phantom tiles I added and the Fallen Crown's gambit, we were eventually able to pick up the victory with 4 pawns and a queen still intact. Stage 4 is finally where I start remembering my gambits and I start playing accordingly. And as I eventually learned, gambits that stack skips are insanely overpowered. While there were definitely some scarier moments and I still wasn't playing optimally, it didn't really matter since I kept gaining money from the golden tiles. And on top of that, I also got the final piece of the puzzle to truly make this build go insane. And that was the Chicken's Gambit. This gambit gives me a pawn once per game if one of my queens gets threatened. and this includes queens that were previously promoted from pawns. What this results in is an army of pawns stacking captures like nobody's business, promoting into queens, oftentimes getting a free pawn out of it, and then quickly finishing off the map. Now I finally have all the pieces I need to really make this strategy pop off, especially against this stage's boss, Judith I don't know how to say this name. Judith Polgaisha? Judith Polgesha? I'm sorry, I am horrible with names. Anyways, this boss's gimmick is that they hide their pieces so that you can't see them when prepping your own pieces. While this doesn't really matter thanks to how insane my pawns are at this point, I still somehow continue to make mistakes with the pieces I play. This is mainly because I kept forgetting that my pawns can also move like knights, although thankfully I do start getting better at remembering that in the final stage. Despite my attempts at self-sabotage, I managed to beat stage 4 with only 5 pawns remaining. And now, enjoy my live commentary as I take on stage 5. Alright, so this is my first time reaching stage 5, so that's really cool. So I unfortunately lost my main queen, which is unfortunate, but it do be like that sometimes. But I am very excited to be here on stage 5. So the nice thing is I can capture both of these queens, which is really good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, so that way I can capture, yeah, I think if I do this, honestly, like I'm actually pretty chill because I can go here, 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 capture, then I can capture 1, 2, and then same thing here. I honestly probably just need these 4 pieces actually, which is insane. The Thunder's Gambit is insanely overpowered, which is awesome if you know how to use it. I haven't been playing the best, I won't lie, but I mean, we'll still take it. I'll put these 2 down. I'll put the king down here, and then I'll just put the rook down here, I guess. We'll do that. All right, now, time to execute my plan. So we see that. So Thunder's Gambit, and then 3, we promote, obviously take the queen, and then here, I take this, and then this, we also get a phantom, we once again promote to queen. I'm actually going to do, let's see here, this one, and then this one, so that way we can take the queen. I immediately get threatened, so then, oh, I don't earn a pawn, okay, that's fair. And then 2, and then 3, also earn a queen. Beautiful. And then I will go ahead and pause you here, so that way I can take some gold here, because that would be pretty epic. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, there we go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, and then boom. Beautiful. And we get all this money, which is really awesome, because now I can just keep adding to my stock, which is insanely overpowered. Let's see here. I'll go ahead, roll this, might as well. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. We want a pawn. We're gonna go take that as well. Beautiful. And stop. We get a bishop. Okay, not bad. We're gonna upgrade here just because we can. I will actually go ahead and hold here, save money. Beautiful. Love that for us. So this is going to be really scary. I think by this point, I think I'm actually going to scale pretty quickly is kind of what it's looking like. So now it just kind of comes down to how do I want to play this. I think the pretty obvious play is I go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. I think to get rid of the rooks and the bishops. And then I can stack here with these 2. Boom, boom. And then I think I'll have the rook here. I'll have you here, so that way you can take this knight as well, and then that's pretty much game, I think, honestly, which is kind of insane. So yeah, that should be correct. So we're gonna do that. Obviously we're scared, we're scary. We're gonna go 1, and then 2, and then 3, promote to queen. Nice. Easy peasy. I could have gotten a couple more monies, I guess. I could have done that, but well. I can get a king here, which I think might be smart. I do kind of like that, so I will grab a king. And then I am tempted to upgrade, actually. I could do that. You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, actually. I don't think there's a reason I don't here. And then I'll add a king into the pot. And then, oh wow, we maxed it out. That's actually really sick. I'm not even gonna lie. We're gonna do this. All right, here we go. Okay, so we've got queens and then kings. Okay, this is kind of terrifying. I think what I do here is I do this. I'll have you in the back as well, just in case one of these pieces fall. I'll do this here, so that way I have that. And then I'll have these, so that way I can capture these right here. That's pretty solid, I like that. I think this is GG's. Beautiful. beautiful there. Love that for us. I think I'm gonna take a king just because I can. And then I'll roll this just to max out my stock. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, we get a pawn. That's what we want. And then let's go to the next round. Okay, I think I leave these 2 pawns here. Yeah, I think this is what I do, because then I can go from here, 1, 2, 3, here, 1, 2, and then same thing on this side. So I need to take out the queen. Okay, let me make sure I don't throw. I do this one. Yep. 1. Then I go 2, 3. Okay, now, here's the thing. Hikaru the Banished, you can't use your stock during the game. That's actually kind of terrifying, I'm not even gonna lie. So I think what I might do here, I kind of like having some added stuff here, but I think I will sell the king. I think I'll sell both of my kings here. 1, 2, add in these 2 pawns. There we go. Because I like having the bishop and the rook as possible things to use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit next, I think, and let's take on Hikaru the Banished. All right, so this is the first boss I think I encountered, right? Or no, it was the second, I think. I think this was the second. It was either the first or the second. I can't remember which one it was, but very exciting that this is the final boss of this one. So, alrighty. Unfortunately, this boss actually is heavily affected here, which is a bit unfortunate. But let's see. This queen is terrifying. We have to leave it last. This is actually going to be a very hard board to cheese. Okay. I'm going to need a few minutes to actually figure out how I'm going to handle this one. Then here. Okay, I actually think I can clear out all the pawns and then the 2 rooks and the knights. So that leaves the 2 bishops, the king, and the queen. I think I can clear out all of those here. So I'm going to try and see if I can do that. And then I need to leave these 2 slots open and these 2 slots open. So I'm going to go ahead and actually move you here, have a full line, have a straight shot with the bishop, I think. No, I don't want a straight shot with the bishop. I need to put you here. Yeah. Okay, this could be a risk, but I think we're fine. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. So, okay, let me double check. 2, 3. Okay, the first thing I do is 1. Then I go 1, 2, 3. And then I think I can just keep going, honestly. Like, I'm okay with you capturing the rest of my pieces here, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Because then I can capture you. And then death. Success. All right. Let's go. Let's see. We got a lot of gambits here. Yeah, that's really cool. Heck yeah. Let's go. And then we got all of these. Ooh, strains. Okay. And then a new difficulty mode. Ooh, okay. So there is a lot more to this game than I initially thought. So that's really great. Okay. Yeah, really, really fun. I'll probably include this in the video as well. I'll figure out a way to include it. But yeah, very nice. Love to see it. And that's my experience playing Gambonanza for the first time as a non-chess player. I know some people have mixed opinions on this game since it doesn't play exactly like chess, but I personally think it's a really fun and fresh take on one of the most iconic board games ever made. Considering my experience with this game, I think it's safe to say you don't need to have played chess in order to enjoy it, and I think that's pretty awesome. Since my first playthrough, I've played a total of 7.3 hours and unlocked 19 out of 53 of the Steam achievements. Some of them being quite rare if I do say so myself. If you're a fan of roguelikes, I highly encourage you to check out this game. If you're lucky, you may even be able to get it as a part of a bundle like I did. Perhaps the other game I got in the bundle will be my next video. Who knows? Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to the channel. We are so close to hitting 500 subscribers, and I would love to reach that goal by the end of the summer, so any support that you are able to give is immensely appreciated. If you love roguelikes as much as I do, consider checking out some of my other roguelike videos, such as my experience playing Mugenix, Solcesto, and Dice a Million. If you're enjoying Pokemon Champions, then consider checking out my most recent video where I got to the Master Ball rank with a team that I built all on my own. I've got a lot more content in store for y'all that I'll be releasing over the next few months, so I hope you are as excited as I am for what's to come. With that being said, once again, thank you all so sincerely much for watching. I really hope that you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mate!